Hi guys, this is Dhananjay aka DJ.
For any new video notification on Bangalore W, please subscribe and press bell icon.
Welcome to Bangalore on Two Wheels. So today I had a topic of sharing with you what does a slipper clutch exactly mean. Now what is slipper clutch? We all guys, even I didn't know before it was introduced into the Duke 390. I mean, I had an idea that there is something, technology called a slipper clutch, but what exactly it does is the knowledge I got only when I, got that, saw that technology in the Duke 390. So today I thought of sharing with you guys is a little bit of my knowledge that I have for the slipper clutch. What does the slipper clutch exactly do? Right? Steer. I'm in the first gear now. I'm gonna upshift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna engage the clutch and I'm gonna downshift aggressively. That is 5, 4, 3, 2. Right, so now you might have got a slight idea what exactly the slipper clutch does in your bike. You don't need to always engage your clutch. It is a better practice always to engage a clutch and then only shift your gears. But in slipper clutch it's like kind of a different story. You don't need to engage and disengage your clutch, but you can still shift your gears. Now this technology was introduced in 1970s guys. I'm not sure about which year exactly. Hey Bajrangbali, Lord Dushman ki Nali. The work and what exactly a slipper clutch does in your bike is, as you saw, you don't exactly need to engage your clutch and then only shift the gears, but you can do without engaging your clutch. That's the one point. And the second point is that when you're on a highway and all of a sudden there's a hairpin bend, there's a sharp turn, I mean to say, and what this exactly ends up you doing, you do is hold your brakes, aggressively downshift. This might result in locking up your rear wheel. Aggressive downshift might end up in engine braking, and sometimes when the bike cc is more, the cubic capacity of the engine is more, the more aggressive downshift you do, the more aggressive the engine braking would be. It might end up in you falling down off the bike, or the rear wheel might skid, which is very dangerous. In slipper clutch that would not be possible. You know how this is the hub of your clutch, where the clutch plates are fit in, and what technology is used in the slipper clutch is that the clutch plates can actually engage and disengage out of the hub. Since there is a slipper clutch involved in it, it would have ball bearings which would actually slip out of the other rest hub and the clutch plates till the speed of your when you downshift, till the speed of the hub, I mean the rear wheel, the speed of the rear wheel matches your clutch hub, it would actually keep on slipping. That's the reason you don't get that aggressive amount of jerk or the rear wheel lock when you have a slipper clutch technology in your bike. Now I don't know more about deeply into what slipper clutch is, but this is the simple outliner mechanism what a slipper clutch does, and I thought of sharing with you guys. Now I need not say why is the slipper clutch used in the racetrack, the super bikes, the super bike races that goes on track. The only simple reason being that is when you're doing a cornering, you don't need to downshift aggressively so that your your rear wheel does not lock up, and you don't end up losing most amount of your speed, and you end up is only just gaining speed at the corner. Even you're doing a aggressive downshift, and you have that enough of power left into your engine. You just twist the throttle and you're back again on the road, even after a sharp turn. That's what is the basic work the slipper clutch do.